What if I told you that the reflection you see in a mirror is not the only thing looking back at you? That deep within the black glass of a scrying mirror lies a portal to hidden dimensions, ancient secrets, and perhaps even your true self. Stay until the end, because today we're diving into a forgotten practice that once bridged worlds, the dark art of scrying. And trust me, it reveals more than just your reflection. It reveals what you've been afraid to see. For centuries, mystics, magicians, and seers have used one mysterious tool to pierce the veil between this world and the next: the scrying mirror. Smooth, black, silent. It doesn't reflect the physical world clearly because it wasn't meant to. It reflects something deeper, something energetic, something spiritual. The origins of scrying mirrors trace back over 5,000 years. The Egyptians used polished obsidian for divination. The Mesopotamians read omens in reflective oil bowls. And the Oracle of Delphi, she gazed not just into vapors, but into sacred reflective pools. Even John Dee, the Queen's astrologer and alchemist, used a black mirror to contact angels. But these weren't just superstitions. They were technologies of the soul. In today's world, mirrors are mundane. We use them to check makeup, to snap selfies, to trim beards. But what if we've forgotten their true purpose? What if every mirror is a doorway, waiting for someone brave enough to step through? Let's talk science for a moment. When you gaze into a mirror, your brain doesn't just register your face. It begins a feedback loop. You see yourself seeing yourself. And something strange happens. Your awareness deepens, your sense of time distorts, and if you stare long enough, the lines of reality start to blur. This is not fiction. It's called the strange face illusion. Psychologists have documented it. Gaze into your own eyes in a dimly lit room for 10 minutes, and your face will start to morph, change. You might see a stranger, an animal, or something not of this world. But what if this isn't a trick? What if your face is changing because you are touching other versions of yourself, parallel selves, past lives, future incarnations, or even beings that dwell just beyond the frequency of normal sight? Scrying is not just looking, it is seeing with the soul. It activates the third eye and invites visions from realms unseen. So how does a scrying mirror actually work? Not through magic, in the fantasy sense, but through resonance, intention, and stillness. The black mirror acts as a blank slate. It reflects nothing. And in that nothingness, your mind begins to project. It becomes a canvas for the subconscious. And from that, darkness, truth begins to surface. Your fears, your desires, your messages from spirit. Everything hidden within you begins to whisper. Most people avoid darkness, but the mirror forces you to face it. That's why scrying is not for the faint of heart, because what it reveals is often not just spirit, guides, or angels, but your shadow, the unhealed, the unacknowledged, the unloved. But here's the truth. What you fear in the mirror is often the very part of you that needs the most love. The scrying mirror is not a curse. It is a healer in disguise. You don't need to be a witch or a magician. Anyone can use a scrying mirror. Today, energy workers, therapists, and even lucid dreamers are using scrying mirrors to trigger out-of-body experiences, enhance clairvoyance, face emotional wounds, access ancestral memory, and open the doorway to guides beyond this realm. In the silence of that black surface, your answers await. Want to try it yourself? Here's how. Step 1. Choose your mirror. Polished obsidian or black acrylic will work. Clean it. Bless it. Treat it with respect. Step 2. Sit in a dark, quiet room. Candlelight is best. No distractions. Step 3. Breathe deeply. Ground yourself. State your intention. Step 4. Gaze softly, not at your reflection, but through the mirror. Let your eyes relax. Step 5. Wait. Do not force anything. The images will come when you surrender. You may see shapes, faces, symbols. You may feel chills. You may cry. Whatever arises, honor it, because the mirror has begun to speak. People have reported seeing past lives, ancestors, spirit guides, even entire scenes from parallel timelines. Some felt watched. Some heard whispers. Others saw nothing at all. But days later, experienced powerful synchronicities. You see, the mirror never lies, but it doesn't always speak in words. Now here's something you didn't expect. Your phone screen, your laptop, even a turned-off television, they're modern mirrors, and some believe they're broadcasting more than just your face. Some say spirits can move through technology. Others warn of energetic residues clinging to our screens. So next time you take a selfie, ask yourself, who else might be watching? In an age obsessed with clarity, sometimes it is the obscure that reveals the most. The scrying mirror invites us to slow down, to look inward, to remember that within the silence of the void, all truth is waiting. And sometimes, the most important thing you'll ever see is not your reflection, but who you really are beneath it. So next time you pass by a mirror, ask yourself, are you just looking, or are you ready to see? Because the black mirror doesn't show the world as it is. It shows it as you are, and that might just be the most powerful revelation of all. If this awakens something within you, subscribe for more hidden truths, ancient secrets, and esoteric revelations. And remember, the veil is thin. You just have to know where to look.